What up, guys? It's Dark Kobe here.
Hey, and this is Roll, everybody. And we have with us T, who is going to help us cast this game. And we have Nemesis, a Zerg player in the red Zerg player in the top corner on Xel'Naga Caverns versus the Mindfields, the orange Protoss in the bottom.
Yep. And basically, as you all know, Xel'Naga Caverns was the first predetermined map, so...
Yes, this is our last first round matchup. This is the best of 3, and this is game 1 right here, as you see. So we'll see what happens.
So, whoever wins this round plays who?
They play the one Pez, who won the other matchup.
Yep.
A Protoss.
Okay.
And we have 2 Protoss actually in the other bracket that won, so there'll be a Protoss versus Protoss. Semifinals going on in the other bracket also.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard Protoss is pretty good.
I've heard rumors of this, yes.
Yeah.
We'll see what Zerg can do, though. Zerg can show some strength in the first tournament here.
So Mindfields is actually playing started out as random in this game, so
Yeah.
he didn't. He chose random, and
No, he actually chose Protoss.
oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah. He usually plays as random, so he's not as versed as he could be as a diamond player as far as all the different races go. But he did decide to go Protoss against Zerg here, which must have been a strategic choice. And the Forge first, probably going to go for an expand here, but we'll see. I don't think he's cannon rushing. I don't see any... he is trying to block the Zerg expansion, but it didn't go so well for him.
Yeah.
Be quite silly. Cannon rushed.
A Zerg, yeah, with the with the creep and all that.
That's not fast expanding.
It seems right now, Mindfields is gonna go for the fast expand.
Yeah, he had a gateway coming up and he canceled it and put it somewhere else. He didn't like the positioning of it there. So
Yeah.
No gas right now, though.
Well, the Forge expand usually doesn't get such an early gas.
Yeah, cannons don't cost any gas, and you can get some zealots out. We'll see how Nemesis responds to this.
Just getting a Roach Warren super quick.
Yeah. Basically, Nemesis has scouted the building placement of Mindfields, and basically at that point, you could assume as a Zerg that the Protoss is gonna expand pretty quickly, but you could either throw down the Roach Warren or you could expand to your natural and then maybe later expand another time, because of course as Zerg player you want to stay up on that base count.
Well, on this map as a Forge fast expand, the cannons aren't really protecting his expansion. I mean, they're behind his Forge and his gateway, and the roaches can just come pick off the Forge and the gateway if they want.
Yeah, and in this map specifically, it's pretty hard as a Protoss to go against the early Roach with the cannons, because you see in his natural is like a wide open space right there. So basically you gotta cover that entire space, because the Roaches can go on the left side of this left side or on the this right side. So basically,
take a lot of cannons. Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a lot of cannons. So yeah, it's kind of difficult.
Getting 3 gateways though, so it's not really.
It's not an expand build, really.
Yeah. It's like a fake expand build.
Yeah, but we see Nemesis is actually producing a lot of Roaches right now, and he's rallying them.
I wonder if Mindfields is going to try to tech up to DTs or Stargate or something, maybe?
He still only has 1 gas, so it's really limiting his options.
Yeah, and his Cybercore isn't even finished, so...
Yeah, it doesn't look good for
here comes the Roaches, and they should be able to just pick off these buildings out here with the cannons can't even hit them in that range.
Yep.
And the Zealots aren't going to be very good against those ranged units.
Yep, it doesn't look good for Mindfields at the moment. And
wow, he's so behind.
Now, one cannon's getting a couple hits, but it's not going to be enough, I don't think.
Yeah.
The Zealots really, they can't do anything.
And we can see
Yeah, that's the
Nemesis is
problem.
microing his roaches. And he's getting the expansion as well.
Yeah, he did plenty of damage. It looks like he's going to back off here, or sort of just kind of come in and try to deny any sort of. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know what those zealots are thinking they were going to accomplish there, but
He's just trying to buy time, I think.
yeah.
So this stock can get out. But this is a very, very strange opening.
Yep, very strange.
Yeah, like you said, it looked like a sort of a fake expand build, as if he was going to tech into something else, or.
I think Mindfield was actually gonna expand, but I think once he scouted the Roach Warren, he had to throw down some cannons and gateways.
Well, now he is expanding, and I don't know how long that's going to last. There's still a bunch of roaches up there that won't be too happy to see that.
Yeah,
So,
as you can see in the income tab, Mindfield is behind from 26 to 17 harvesters. So
well, yeah, but Nemesis isn't even mining off his expansion. He's basically one basing, even though he's had the expansion up for so long.
yeah,
Mindfield is actually ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Nemesis has no. I mean, all of his drones are on his main still. It's,
'Cause he only has 18 workers. This was sort of an all-in build. Which worked out. It paid off. Definitely.
we can see Nemesis is actually preparing for an attack, secondary attack, and he's rallying the roaches, of course.
well, there's a lot more stalkers out on the field now, so he should.
Yeah.
He should be.
And Mindfield is actually
Well,
gonna pull back
That
his
cannon
stalker.
place, those cannons, like I said, they just can't help with this expansion, really.
Yeah, and the stalkers are picking off the Overlord while the roaches are picking off the Nexus.
He should cancel that Nexus. Looks like it's going to finish.
No, I think he can hold it.
Oh, it's gonna be a close
Warp
battle.
Gates Needs Guardian Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be fine.
So
Yeah, it looks like
So Robo Bay is almost done.
he's going to go for some Immortals, hopefully.
Hopefully.
But Nemesis is still not using his expansion. He's basically one basing on. Now he's got some drones coming to it, but
Yeah. I mean, if Mindfields, I think if Mindfields can hold off these attacks, the longer it goes on the game, he's gonna get further ahead, as he's actually like about 8 harvesters ahead right now. So,
yeah, it's
but this is a big secondary wave coming from Nemesis.
Uh-oh.
yeah, that Guardian Shield could have helped a lot. I think that's just a lack of Protoss experience.
Yeah, maybe.
The Immortal does come down though to join the battle, so that should.
Mindfields is doing a good job pulling back to his cannons for some safety net. But with the Immortal, I find this pretty hard for Nemesis to. But then, although he actually making a lot of lings, so this might actually work.
Yeah, he's just going for
It's going super aggressive.
bust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
This
force
is
speed going down
definitely all in.
doesn't help though.
Yeah, he has very few workers, so he needs to do a lot of
Yeah.
damage right here.
But he's not focusing on the Immortal, which, I mean, as a Zerg, you want to focus down on that that Immortal. As Roaches,
Yeah,
Immortal.
that Immortal has 12 kills right now.
Yeah, it's doing huge damage, and I think he's gonna hold off this attack.
Most of those kills were, well, I don't know how many of them were Zerglings.
Yeah, so I would.
Handful.
At this point, Nemesis is like really behind, I think.
Yeah, they're both
Oh,
pretty
definitely.
Yeah, the army count is in favor of Mindfield as well as